Hello, everybody. This is Kyle Broder again, and today I have a request for a review from a friend of mine, Amy, and I'm very glad that she made me watch this movie because I'm flabbergasted right now. I just watched the new movie, not new, but 2006 rather. I had never seen it before. I'd heard of it. Called Slither, and it was directed and written by James Gunn, who some of you might have known was Dawn of the Dead and a couple other things. He actually wrote, did a lot of the writing for the video game Lollipop Chainsaw, and he's known. Now, when I first saw this, I'm thinking, what the hell is going on here? I thought it was, this is just terrible. Until I realized it's James Gunn and that this is kind of what he does is comedic horror movies are kind of his thing. Bearing that in mind, I freaking love this movie. It is fantastic. Anyone who has not seen this, and if you have a sense of humor at all and you're not a movie snob, see the movie, because I cannot imagine how you would not laugh your freaking ass off, because it's absurdly ridiculous. Just about the craziest, most ridiculous plot of all time. Hilarious cast. Elizabeth Banks, Nathan Fillion from, if you know him, Firefly and Serenity and many other things. Works with Joss Whedon a lot. Hilarious, really good as one of the main characters, pretty much the hero, I guess. Of the many things that I liked about this movie, I'd like to share with you some of the great quotes from this movie. There's a part where the mayor is getting, they witness these things, in these slug-like things, these slithering beings, parasites, what have you, take over people and they go inside their mouse and they become zombies, basically, is essentially what it is. However, the mayor at one point, when they're escaping, is in the car and he says, have anybody ever heard of this? Ever seen anything like this? No, you haven't. He says, and I quote, and I watch Animal Planet all the effing time. That's pretty much at that point, I was already in love with the movie, but for me, that was it. Many other great quotes, like the old man at one point when they first see this tentacled alien creature, I guess it is, and this old grizzled cop says, and I quote, "It's like something that fell off my dick during the war." That was one of my personal favorites. Yikes. All I have to say to that is, don't want to be that guy's wife, apparently, because holy Lord. Just fantastic. Another great quote from it that I absolutely loved, that pretty much made the movie for me, that I laughed so hard that I almost fell off my bed watching this because I laughed so hard, is when they're going to look for the alien, they say, we gotta go and look for him, and he's in the woods. And the guy says, "There's 100,000 acres or some such, and that'd be like looking for a needle in a fuck stack." Now, sorry YouTube, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear in here. Probably not. Maybe let's get pulled, but hopefully people will see this, because I cannot not quote that, because that literally is one of the funniest lines I've ever heard in my freaking life. I don't know what that means. It's ridiculous, but it's pure hilarity. as far as like if you're judging this as a good movie, it's campy and cheesy on purpose. So I mean, but if you're judging it for what it is, it's fantastic. I mean, you know, if you want to pick it apart, of course the special effects are terrible and ridiculous. They're supposed to be. I don't know if you know anything about James Gunn, but he does trauma films. This is what they do. This is literally what they do. So once I found that out, I was like, oh, okay, that makes so much sense. This definitely has a lot of the. I mean, like, this guy is a really talented writer when it comes to writing humor. I'll give him that. I mean, if you've played Lollipop Chainsaw, then you'd have to appreciate some of the ridiculous things that go on in that game. Similar type of stuff. It really is. But just there's so many things in this movie they're just over the top ridiculous, but they just make it better. You're never at a point where you're like, I mean, it's corny and ridiculous, but it's good. It's so good. It's so bad and good, and that it's good, but it's not just that. I mean, this movie really. If you see this movie and you think, oh, it just made a bad movie and it ended up being funny because it's so bad, then you don't know James Gunn, because this is how he writes. Like, it's actually a really funny, good movie that has a sense of humor about itself. So if you're looking forward to seeing that and you really want to laugh at just utter nonsense, I would say see this movie. I do not regret it, 100%. Thank you, Amy, for recommending it to me. I literally am still laughing at lines in my head. Like if anyone else would see this, the part with there's a part where they're on the run and the guy, the mayor, who's easily one of the funniest characters, is looking for a soda and is freaking out. I told your secretary to get some Mr. Pibb. I've been chased by aliens. People are exploding. The worms are crawling inside people's mouths, and I can't get any effing Pibb. It's the lunacy of some of these lines and being in this situation. It's absurd. But I will say overall, awesome. Great movie experience, entertaining. Obviously, this is not an Oscar caliber movie, but as far as the entertainment factor goes, it puts it up there. I would definitely say this is a must-see for anybody who likes these campy, like, silly type of movies that are just hilarious and have a great sense of humor about them and are in a way mocking the genre. If you're going in with that mindset, you're gonna have a blast because it's absolutely hilarious. Overall, I am gonna give Slither for what it is. For what it is, it's a solid 9. It really, that's gonna shock some people. But if you cannot see this movie and find it freaking hilarious, and you're not laughing almost the entire thing, and you don't get it, then I'd say you don't have a sense of humor. I'm sorry if that hurts some people. You don't, because there's no way not to laugh at this movie. It's so funny, like pee your pants funny. So, everyone, that's my review of Slither. Definitely see it when you get a chance. It's on Netflix if you have Netflix. It came out a while ago, 2006, I believe. But you will not be disappointed if you see this movie. Alright, guys, thanks. That's all for now. I will have new videos coming out soon. Please subscribe. And leave any comments in the comment section. As always, I check the comments, and if you guys are looking for any more types of reviews movies you want me to review, or anything, books, music, whatever, I'm open to do anything. Let me know. Thanks, guys.